Hi guys, how is it going? My name is Tiara and this is another episode of Cheap and Cheerful. It's time to explore our next city, Budapest. So we're going to Hungary, Budapest, and there's many ways to get there. You can take the bus, the train, the airplane. But because we were in Bratislava, as you saw in our last videos, and if you didn't check that, I'm gonna leave the link down below and you can check that out as well. We took the train because it is cheap and fast as well. And it's also the train station is very close to the city center, so we chose that option because it was more suitable for us. The journey between the two cities takes about 2.5 hours, and the train tickets cost around €15 per person. And because I don't travel a lot by train, the trip was a bit special for me. It's just so good to take the extra time to plan what you're gonna do when you get there, and also to check on your expenses. Plus, the landscape and the views through the window are just amazing. Once you get to Budapest, keep in mind that in Hungary they don't use euros and they have their own currency, the Hungarian forints. If you think that you really need to exchange money, because you can also use the debit card in pretty much all the places you go, except for street fairs and food stands and things like that. If you really think you need to change money, keep in mind that it's very easy to get ripped off in one of those exchange currency stores. This time we choose to get our own Airbnb because one was my birthday, yay, and two, because it was very cheap. Just so you have an idea, we paid €72 for 2 days and 2 nights in having the whole flat for ourselves. One thing about this Airbnb, I just love the garden in between the apartments area. It was a very stylish apartment, and one thing that I love about the Airbnbs is the hosts. Most of them always give you tips on things of what to do and where to go. The host of this Airbnb, she left like a little booklet with places that we could go for food, sightseeing, bars. We took some of our recommendations for foods and places to eat. We're gonna show you in the next video. Wait for it, it's gonna be great. Now, my favorite thing in this whole trip was by far the Czechenyi bath. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. You pay around €16 and you have unlimited time in there, and you can try all the waters and pools and saunas and showers, and there is quite a lot of variance between them. You have from cold water pools to extreme hot water pools. If you feel a little bit fancy, you can also go for a beer bath, and it's kind of the same thing, but you're kind of immersed in beer, and you have 45 minutes of unlimited pints that you can serve to yourself while being in a beer tub or beer bath. So we didn't do that this time because we thought it was not time to get hammered yet. If you love heights, I couldn't recommend more the Budapest I. It costs around €8 to go on the ride, and plus it's a Ferris wheel ride, which I love it. And you can see the whole city from the top. You can see the Budapest castle, you can see all the old buildings. It's just such a relaxing time, and it's such a nice thing to do. But that's if you don't mind heights. Alan, he is not a big fan of it, but I'm pretty sure he enjoyed the ride. Now, another thing that I really enjoyed, and it's mostly because I love when I travel that I get to see things that I've seen in the movies or being to places that I've seen in movies before. One of the best experiences that is part of the whole Budapest experience actually is the funicular. The funicular, it's kind of a train, like a tiny train that goes up and down the hill, and it's just a beautiful part of the whole Budapest castle experience. It costs us around €750, and once you get to Budapest castle, you're gonna notice that there is loads of people trying to hustle the tourists into these electric bikes or these little carts that take you uphill, but I wouldn't recommend to do that. It also provides a great view of the city from the funicular, and you get to see the Danube River, the bridge which separates the city between Buda and Pest, and as I said before, it's just a great part of the whole experience. Okay, one more thing at the bottom, don't buy anything. Don't buy water, just bring it in your backpack, any drinks that you're gonna need, any snacks, because everything costs 11 times more. So the same bottle of water that you buy for 125 florins in a shop a bit far away from here, but it costs 125, over here is gonna cost 1200 florins. The same exact bottle of water. If you're really thirsty, just wait until you get up here and then you get like from a vending machine, which costs a little bit more than 150 in a vending machine. European cities and its castles is just amazing. Budapest Castle is also known as the Royal Palace or the Royal Castle. It was built back in the 1200s and is also part of the National Gallery and the Budapest History Museum. It provides a stunning view from the top. While you walk around through the castle's roads and cobblestone streets, you can admire the architecture, and there is also the Houdini house, which is a very interesting spot. If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, and I can't wait to show you next week all about the nightlife, the drinks, the pubs, the restaurants, everything that Budapest has to offer. Thanks so much for watching.